So, the best I can do in terms of a Twin Peaks joke is the title of this video, just because I do not have a log to spare. I was thinking of doing it and just randomly starting with that. Because yes, there is such a thing as Twin Peaks chocolate bars. There's an interesting story behind them. If you've seen Ashens talk about them before, you may know. But they are these. All the way around. So, the deal is, they came out last year, and in fact, the best thing I can do is probably show you them. If I can get it open and slide it out of its package. Nah, that's a bit too rough. A bit too NSFW. So, that's what it looks like. Alternating ridges that aren't even. Or at least I think. Yeah, if you look, this one is much more shallow than this one. So, the deal was, when they came out last year in 2017, when they came out in 2017 originally, they were very much like Toblerones were, if you know what they are. They're basically pyramidal, sort of like that, but rather than one peak, as in a Toblerone is, because it's pyramid, prism shape, there was a gap in the top of the triangle, hence creating the Twin Peaks. And whoever makes Toblerone sued, basically saying that there was not enough differentiation to warrant it. So I believe that was settled out of court, and basically if you manage to get one of those, and the problem is obviously they go off, but the big deal is if you got them, they are sort of a rare thing, because now they look like this. So this is going to be interesting, because this is from Poundland here in the UK, so it costs £1 a bar, which is much cheaper than Toblerone, I think. So I'm just going to take these two chunks off here. Nice thick solid chocolate, I will say. We'll split it in half again, if my fingers can take it. They can't, so I'm just going to have to eat it as it is. So let's see. Milk chocolate with almond and honey nougat. So very similar to a Toblerone's content. I'm quite surprised about the chocolate taste. Because I vaguely remember back in the early days, maybe even not even early, but 10 years ago, chocolate quality for Poundland owned goods was not great. But that is too sweet. Need a drink to cleanse the palate. Let's put that up there. I will put the appropriate protection around it, i.e. elastic band to keep it somewhat fresh. However, so that was the one that they did, or a variation of now, that they did in 2017. I was going to say last year, but it's 2019 now, because lol. However, I guess it proved successful enough that they decided to reach out, branch out. I was trying to say reach and branch at the same time, so it became breach. So we have different varieties. You don't see as often with Toblerone. Normally special occasions. Then again, I'm not normally looking at the Toblerone section in the shops. So first up, the white chocolate variant. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering what the Twin Peaks name is from, if you can see on there, I probably chose completely the wrong packaging to be able for you to see it. There we go. Inspired by the Wrekin and Urkel Hills, because they be different slopes. I guess. Yeah, I think they're roughly different size heights, so that's why. Wow. I know it's white chocolate, but this sort of... Okay, and I guess it's because of the silver packaging on the inside. Because when I opened it up, I thought it was just like painted white, like with emulsion or something. I was like, oof. So again, we'll take the chunk of 2 off. Save the rest for David Lynch going, what the hell? I had to put that meme in here somewhere. Sorry, guys. So you can still see the nougat in there. Well, you probably can't. A little. Oh, look, it autofocused. Holy shit, this camera's doing what I paid it to do. Oh my god. So let's see. Again, with chocolate, it's surprisingly good. I don't know why I'm saying surprisingly, because I should expect this. Because the quality of Poundland stuff on average has gone up much more than it was. Some of it's still dodgy, like the knockoff toys that you see. But, in the kids section. And finally, this will be interesting considering the last experience with Fruit and Nut via the milkers that I did, that I think the video went up for, so I can't remember. Yeah, there's a clue. Fruit and Nut. So we'd be in purple colourings today. Glamorous. We'll go to the other end. It seems to have a bit of a bigger gap that I can grasp upon to be able to open it for the viewing people. That's you, that is. It smells fruit and nutty. Like, well, I was going to say smells like Cadbury, but it's got the fruit and nut smell. As you can see again, if autofocus works. Yeah, sort of. You can see the fruit bits, and probably the nut bits that have come out from the indentations. You can see the fruit there, but the other two bits are just holes, because they're in the other bit of the bar. So let's see how this goes. See, part of me is wondering, I can certainly taste the fruit, which is good. I'll have a look at this. Raisins, almonds, and honey nougat. That's interesting, because if you look at the standard Twin Peaks, that has almond and honey nougat as well. Sorry, it's funny. It's not going to focus. Oh no, it did. Almonds, 2.8% for the regular one. The fruit and nut compensates clearly for the fruit, because the almonds are only 1.7. And it's the same 2.8 for the white chocolate. So the fruit and nut has less nuts. I guess it's to compensate for the fruit, but it's just like, well, why don't they just call it fruit? Because it has nuts in anyway? Maybe? I don't know. Anyway, that's that video from me. Make sure you check out all the other content on here. Snack stashes galore from, well, I say galore, there's quite a few from me. There's a lot of Sip and Snack with Owen, Bella, and other guests over the years. Nothing coming from me, at least in the near future, because I'm just going to be enjoying at McDonald's the regular way with the Monopoly stuff, rather than making any videos. AJ's movie reviews, Halloween Horror Night stuff, which I guess will be coming relatively soon, because the build normally starts in or around here as the first teasers is what's to come. Obviously confirmations will be much later on in the year, as of, you know, April and whatever. Some video game stuff probably coming from me soon. Wrestling content as well. We try and cover you on a lot of the big stuff. And remember, have you seen Laura Palmer? And if you say the Twin Peaks TV show, you're ruining the joke, thanks.